Yeah. Jesus Christ. Dead. Jesus Christ.
Fish on.
Oh.
Ah, no! So welcome back to another coastal episode of A Day by the Water with me, Tom Knight, and Ian Jones. We last time went bass fishing. It was a tough start, but we ended up catching some in the end, and we said we wanted to do a bit of wrassing. So we're in Wales and we're wrassing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful spot.
It looks amazing, mate, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, just look at all that ground. I mean, it's absolutely perfect ground for wrasse and pollock, I'd say.
There's seals popping up everywhere, so we know that there's bait fish down there. They've got to be eating summer. And I reckon we're going to twinkle a few out.
Yeah, we've got some new rods and lures as well, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, new rods, new saltwater rods, and some new Crush City lures that we're going to be getting through. We'll show them as and when.
Yeah, just a little point on the new lures as well. We've got an exclusive competition in this episode as well. So stay to the end of the video to see how you can enter to win some fantastic new products from Crush City. But for the time being, I'm actually itching to get out. I don't know about you, mate.
Yeah, I'm itching.
First casting.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and it could be you.
Yeah,
let's go. So because there's two of us, we've got a bit of a tactic between us, what we're going to be doing. Ian's going to be going for pollock to start with, and I'm going to be going for wrasse. So I've just picked up, I'm going to see how I get on with the 6-gram bullet jig head, and that's on a suspect TPE. So I shouldn't be losing too many tails and stuff. And hopefully I can twinkle one out with that. New saltwater range, talk about that a bit later. But I just want to get fishing and see what I can put on that camera. So I've never actually been wrasse fishing before, but I've done a little bit of my homework and trying to see what people are doing. And basically it's just standard jig, keep it off the bottom as best you can and out that weed. Well, kelp, and they're coming up and taking them. So I'm just doing a standard jig. I might mix it up a bit later, we'll see. We'll see what I can twinkle out.
Right, as Tom already said, he's going for wrasse. I'm going to start off by going for pollock. So as you can see there, I've got clipped on a 5-gram VMC bullet jig with a 6cm Maya in a chartreuse colour. I just want to use something that's kind of matched the hatchie but just stands out as well. So we've got quite a lot of white water because of the waves, so I just really want this lure to stand out and so the pollock can see it. I'm just going to swim it off the bottom, stay clear of the kelp beds on the bottom, and hopefully a big pollock's just lying in wait. 9-foot rod, just so there's a lot of snags out there. I just want to keep the lure kind of high above the kelp, so that's what that's for. 4,000 size reel, just loaded with braid. Doesn't get any simpler than that. Right, I'm absolutely itching to get this first cast in, so let's get it done. Come on, the pollock. So I'm just letting it sink for about 8 seconds or so. And a slow, steady retrieve just off the bottom with a few twitches. And we'll see if we can entice one of these pollock. A little bit worried about these seals that are about, but they're here for a reason. They're here for the fish. So we'll give this mark a couple of hours and then we'll see how we get on. The good thing about where we are, it's a bit of a point that juts out into the sea. So there's loads of different spots around this point that you can fish. The wind's dictating a little bit where we can go. We wanted to go right to the end of the point, but the wind is nasty today. It's cutting right into our faces, so we've had to come into this little bay just so we're out of the way of it. But But yeah, I'm remaining confident we can catch some fish for you. Right, so we're probably about 10 minutes into the session, no bites yet, but we're just getting a feel for what we need to use really. I started off, I'm going to go for a pollock on that chartreuse coloured lure with a 5 gram jig head. But we're probably a couple of hours away from high tide, and it's not light, it's too light really to get to the bottom, so I've just swapped up to a 7 gram and given that a go. No bites on that, so I'm just moved on to the cheb rig now. Like Tom, trying to just scrape the seabed. There we go, fish up. As if it got the memo. Just talking about swapping up from pollock to target wrasse. I put a little mayo on a cheb rig, 7 gram cheb rig, and this fish is taking it. See if I can swing him in.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
There
First
we go.
wrasse.
Whoop. See if I can get a better hold of him. And there we go. First wrasse of the trip. Only a baby. They go a lot bigger in this part of the sea here. Had them to just over 3 pounds, but can't grumble at that. Lovely colours on it as well. Look at the blue in the dorsal fin there.
What type's that?
Ballan wrasse, I think this one is, yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
I'll have to do some looking up after. As you can tell, they're super wiry fish, and their mouths are quite tiny. Let's see if I can show you the teeth on them as well. Don't want to get too close, but look at them things. Designed for hitting crabs, limpets, mussels off the rocks. You definitely want to be putting your finger in it, that's for sure. But this one took a liking for the crush city mayor, 6 centimetre in the perch colour. Seems weird saying that, using a perch colour in the sea, but it works. Right, let's get this one unhooked, slip it back, and see if we can catch another one. But that's a great start, 10 minutes in, can't grumble at that, brilliant. Well, there we go, that was the first wrasse of the trip so far. It's a little bit too dangerous to get right down to the sea at the moment with the tide coming in to release him close to the water, but just a gentle kind of flick out, and kind of the force of him hitting the water will send him back down. So we'll say thank you to this one, get him on his way and see if we can catch his mum.
So I've bought a concoction of lures with me, all different shapes and sizes. Ian's just had a wrasse on the Maya, and he's been fishing it exactly how I normally fish for perch when I'm freshwater fishing. So now I'm thinking, do I switch over to like a Ned style, or I might even put a Chebrashka rig on and keep it weedless. I've actually been trying to twitch this rig along the bottom as it is, and I haven't been getting snagged up. I've only lost like 1 lure so far, so I think I might stay with the open hook and not go weedless. I'm just undecided on what baits I'm going to use, because I have got a lot of the different crush cities here. So I've got some of the new Ned rolls, and I've actually got it in that perch colour what Ian has just caught on. So that was a really good one for us last time when we done the bass as well. So I'm thinking that I might Ned rig that with the, no, I'm going to Chebrashka rig it. So that's what I'm going to be rigging up weedless. It's a Crush City Ned roll in perch colour. And then basically I'm just going to be hopping that along the bottom on a Chebrashka rig. I've got with me a load of different sizes of the Chebu offset hooks, and I reckon if I just marry it up to the packet, I reckon the 3.0's perfect. I really like these Chebu offsets because they've got like a blob of resin on them, and it keeps the lure really stable on the hook. So how we're going to rig this is literally we're going to be doing this part first, so it's probably about 10 mil. So we're going to go in, out through the bottom, curl it round to the stopper, push it over, and you get to like that stage, and that really does help stop the lure from like getting all mashed up when we're bringing it through the rocks. And then now we've got to do the last bit, which is putting the hook point through. So what I do is I just pinch where the hook's going through, push it through the belly, and out through the top. That hook point, just slightly bury it in the lure like that. Fish comes, pops free, and it's snagged free, hopefully. So now we're going to do the last part of the Wrasse rig, which is the weight. So you're always going to be connecting the lure part to the wire that's sticking up, because that's going to be like a hinge, and it's going to be free moving. So we just push that wire out of the lead. That's what you end up with. Hook through, just like that, and then that goes back in there. And that's what you're left with. Now these do float, so as that's popping through, that's going to be doing all the fancy stuff to try and trigger that bite. Now I don't like tying direct when I'm on a Wrasse rig, I like using a clip, so I'm going to tie a clip on as well.
Yep, fish. Whoa. Doesn't feel like a big one, but
Got the net?
no, it should be all right.
We probably need to set that net
Slightly
up,
different coloured one.
don't we?
And there we go, like peas in a pod. Fish number 2. Again, on the same 6cm maya in the perch colour. Just twitching it slowly across the bottom, and it's come out and absolutely nailed it. You can see there how twisted the lure is, it's just absolutely tanked it. So what we'll do, we'll get it in the rock pool and have a little closer look at it as well. Let's have another little look at the lure as well while we're at it. But yeah, absolutely smoked the lure again. It's so exciting, this wrasse fishing. It's so electric. You're slowly twitching the lure across the bottom, and out of nowhere it just thumps it and your rod tip hoops over. Finally get it why all these anglers have started, perch anglers mostly, in the summertime they're coming to the coast to fish for these things because they're absolutely electric. Right, let's get in the rock pool and get it unhooked. Alright, so that's wrasse number 2, and the beauty about fishing on the coast is there's loads of little rock pools around, so when you catch a fish, just pop them in the rock pool and they, like you say, they can have a bit of oxygen, rest for a little bit, and it gives you time just to get a few pictures as well. Another stunning example of the species. Similar size to the last one, but the markings on them are just amazing. Really stunning colours. Browns and greens, and there's just little flecks of blue in there as well. Perfect camouflage in amongst the kelp and the rocks. Just hooked in the top lip as well. Look, that's come out dead easy. You have to use weedless hooks here, really. Like you put on a jig head. If you can keep it swimming above the rocks and the kelp, you'd be okay, but that just gives you extra security. Just a 7-gram cheb head on that perch colour again in the maya. I think we're onto something there with that. They must look like a little goby or something, I'm not sure, but they love it. Right, wrasse number 2. Let's get it slipped back, see if we can get another one.
There's your finished rig. Clipped on, cheb, offset, and the Ned drop in perch. Right, I'm just going to fish this low and slow, twitch it along the bottom, exactly how I normally, well, don't always, but I do enjoy fishing for perch like that. I mean, I'm not a wrasse fisherman, but I can already tell that a lot of the perch gear for anyone who freshwater fishes is very transferable over to wrassing. Yeah, fish on.
Get in, Tom. You deserve that, mate.
Oh, what a bite that was! Oh my god! I put a heavier jig on, well, cheb on, to get over to that island, and about a metre off it, and I have got my first wrasse. What a bite! Oy. Let me get him unhooked. There we go.
Well done, mate. Good bite.
Yeah. I can see what you mean.
They just smoke it,
Jesus.
don't they? Come out of nowhere and smoke it.
Jesus.
Gotta be really careful of them spines.
I know.
They're like bars of soap covered in spines.
It might be an early release for this one. Man,
It's a bit
they're
dark.
like needles, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, this one really wants to go back, but my first wrasse.
Well done, mate.
It's not the biggest, but that bite was unreal. I can't wait to see if I can get a bigger one. It hasn't converted me off the bass yet, but we'll see. So what I've done differently then to catch that wrasse was I really wanted to get over to that island, but the 7 gram just wasn't getting me there, so I put a 15 on, and I managed to get it about a metre off. Now, I didn't really want to do the same as Ian, but Ian was catching his on the Maya, so I switched over to the Maya in that perch colour, 15 gram cheb. First cast I had a knock, second cast, fish. Fish on. Fish on.
Go on, Tom. Another good take.
Yeah,
Watch
brilliant.
out, Mr. Seal's watching you.
I know. What a take.
Slightly bigger one as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Man, they nail it, don't they?
They absolutely nail it.
Beautiful.
It's a bigger one. Well done, mate. You deserve that. It's good perseverance, that.
No worries. I did just copy Ian.
Yeah.
Put the mayor on.
I'll show you the way, mate. I'll show you the way.
What a beautiful wrasse.
Look at the blue spots on it as well.
Not a bad one for me second. We've just got him rested in a rock pool. Just trying, because they are lively, aren't they? Yeah, look at them blues.
Amazing colours on them.
Yeah, what a
Greens,
beautiful fish.
blues, golds. Look great. It's worth saying, isn't it? If you've never done wrasse fishing before, maybe bring some gloves with you, just when you're handling them, because they are quite sharp. I mean, look, we've been stabbed a couple of times now with them. That's the last thing you want, the spine getting stuck in your finger. But well done, mate. That's 2 we've had each now, but all on the mare. It's interesting that that's all they want. They want a small profile lure.
They're not too bothered about what weight's on the front or anything, and you can do this if you like. If you've got the perch gear, you've got the wrasse gear, ain't you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so easy to just convert straight over.
I mean, I use that on the River Trent for perch, and it does so well there, and we just brought them with us, and we're catching wrasse on them now. Yeah. So you don't need to go out and buy loads of new kit just to come sea fishing. Just use what you'd use when you're fishing for your perch.
Yeah.
Yeah, great fish, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much. Let's get another one.
Let's go get another.
And back he goes. Go and tell your friends I'm coming for them. Yes, what an insane fight that is.
Fish on!
Fish on! Come on, John!
It's all the way out there, on the curl.
Come on, John! It's fish on! Fish on, John!
Fish on! Really subtle take again. Doesn't feel like a particularly big fish, but yeah, different lure this time on the crush city curl. In the same colour, that perch colour. We just daren't swap over to anything else at the moment. Here we go. Another
Beautiful.
It's probably the smallest we've had so far. Let's get this one released. So thank you and get it slipped back. Goodbye, Mr. Wrasse. But yeah, because we're pretty much on bang on high tide now. Just upped it from 7 grams to 10 grams on the cheb, and I put a crush city curl on, just something a bit more movement, try and imitate a sand eel kind of pattern. But that perch colour, I've got to stick with that perch colour because that's what's doing the bites at the moment. Brilliant. Right, let's get another one. Out she goes.
Yeah, it is a better fish. Get the net. I don't want to lose this one. Not massively bigger, but
Yeah, you can swing him in.
it's just about £5. Nah, it's probably the biggest.
Do you want to net him?
Now swing him. Oh, go on then. While you're there, go on.
Let's net it.
Go on then.
Hey!
Hey.
Well done, mate.
On the
Good
jerk.
man.
On the jerk.
On the jerk.
Yeah, we're flying now.
That's a much bigger fish, yeah.
Another beautiful wrasse, but it doesn't seem to matter too much on the style of lure that we're using at the minute, as long as, so what happened was a very small shoal of sand eel came in, like this sort of size, so we just started switching everything to sand eel colours, so the perch colour that we've got, the shiner colour that we're using now, and they're just smoking it. It doesn't matter. Like he's had them on. When do you have yours on? The curl. So with the Maya, the curl, and now I just chuck the jerk on just to have a mess around, see, and add on the jerk as well. All on the cheb. And there he is. Lively as hell they are. I don't know how people get pictures with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. And Ian's in, so we might have a double up here.
He's done me in the snag, I think.
Go on, Ian. Go on.
He's done me.
Done ya?
He's done me. Right, I don't know if you saw that, but basically what happened there, I twitched off the bottom, felt the bite, and he ran straight into a rock or a piece of kelp. So I'm just giving it some slack line and hoping it will swim out, but it's still hooked. I can feel it moving. Ah, there we go. Took me into a rock and it snapped me off. Gutted. It felt like a better fish, that as well.
And there is my PB wrasse. What a beautiful fish. Fought really hard. It's crazy because you have to, those bigger fish, they just want to dig straight down in that kelp, so you hit them and your arms are up, straight up in the air straight away to try and keep them out. But I could definitely see myself doing this again because now that tide's switched, it's really good fun. We're really starting to smoke some now, aren't we?
Yeah, they're coming on the feed now.
Yeah. So, right, let's get it back. So I want a few more if I can. PB Wrasse. I'm well chuffed. What a good day it's turned out to be. Incredible. I'm going to try and catch some more now. So what's happened is, as that high tides came in, they've just pushed all into this area here where all the kelp is. Me and him are pulling, we can feel all the kelp. We're just having to like pull through it, but then every so often you get a bit of a break from the kelp, like a spot in the middle, and then that's when the wrasse are just bam, crazy. Seal.
Fish on, John.
The jerk again. Like everyone is a little bit different. Fish on!
He's on fire now. Better fish, has it done you?
Tried to do, mate. I've got it out.
Nice one.
Quick shot. I'm going to chuck him back. So now we've kind of gone into, because we're catching a lot of wrasse now, we've kind of like, we want to go through.
Just experimenting now.
We just want to catch on as many lures as we can. It's kind of turned into that, hasn't it? So that's what we're doing.
It's been about half an hour of like a feeding frenzy. You're getting one pretty much every cast now on that jerk. So just try something different to see what else works really, because we're learning all the time as well. We don't do much of this fishing. So we want to see if a Ned style bait works. We want to see if a swim bait style lure works. Yeah, so it's just experimenting to see for future fishing what will work and what doesn't work.
The Ned roll, it wasn't working earlier, but now the fish have come on the feed. We want to see if it was just a case of, you know, they just wasn't on the feed at the time, or whether they do actually like the Ned roll and it's the fact that we've caught a feeding frenzy. So
I think the more important thing is probably the weight of the cheb now, because I'm fishing 7 grams, I'm struggling to keep in contact, whereas you're double that on 15. You get a bite every cast, and it looks like it shouldn't work, but they don't care. They're just they're absolutely nailing it. So it's clear that they want the lure kind of bang on the bottom rather than off the bottom.
Plus, you can get that extra distance with that 15. You can get right close to that island over there. So.
Right, so have you just seen just then? Tom had one, took him into a snag, and it just snapped him off. And literally about 10 minutes before that, same thing happened to me. Cut me straight through, and I think as soon as you don't get their heads up and they get you in that kelp, that's it, game over, because you're just rubbing line on the rocks then as you're trying to pull it out. And they don't really, you give them a bit of line, but they're not coming out at all, they just stay put. So, but yeah, that's given me an opportunity to swap from a 7 gram cheb weight to 12.5. That's the heaviest I've got. Tom's been fishing with 15 grams and he's getting loads more bites than I am. So they clearly want a heavier weight, and the lure fished hard on the bottom. Gone with the Suspect, which is another TP lure. I think Tom showed you it earlier. Just a small fish imitation really, a little paddle. You can imitate anything, a little goby, a little sand eel, that type of thing. But yeah, let's get it cast out and see if that will catch the wrasse as well.
I've got a fish on board. That's what they're doing. They're taking it and they're just
straight in.
Doing it.
Is that the Ned roll?
Yeah, Ned roll.
Nice. Double hook up.
And double hook up. So we was getting snagged up quite a bit, and but it was feeling weird when we was. It was like a bite and then just snagged straight away. I've pulled for a break on this one, and it was actually a fish. So what we're thinking is they're hitting them, and they're taking them straight into the snags, like instantly.
I don't know what's changed, but there's just no space. There's no time now between you getting the bite and them just going straight in the snag. So
Yeah.
Just. They must just be sat on the edge of the kelp or something, taking the lure,
Yeah.
and then bang, they shoot straight back in. But
these are the size that we're having. This size of stamp, every cast, non-stop. It's incredible, and they fight hard as well.
and when the fishing is as good as this, it's a great opportunity to try different lures. So we've just been cycling through all the new Crush City lures that we've got. And you've had one on the Ned roll. This is on the Suspect.
And I've just as well. I not only was using the Ned roll, but I've just switched over to the free rig as well.
Yeah.
And the last 2 bites that I've had
They were taking
have
it.
been the free rig, yeah. So
No,
it's just insane fishing, isn't it?
mental
Yeah,
now,
it's
isn't it?
crazy, yeah.
But what's really interesting is the tide time. Like, whenever I've been sea fishing in the past, fishing a couple of hours before high tide has always been the one, or the tactic for catching the fish, because you can imagine the bait fish comes in and the predators come in after them. But no, as soon as it's hit high tide, probably had an hour of slack, and that's when the fishing's got better.
Yeah.
So I think for future, when we come down in the future, we've got to think about that.
Yeah,
and
plan it a little bit
plan it
better.
a bit better.
Which is what we do for the bass, to be fair, isn't it? We plan everything around tide times. So yeah.
Right. Well, let's get these unhooked. Yours is already unhooked.
Yeah, mine's done.
Another little brace shot. There we go. It's been brilliant fun though, isn't it? mate?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
You're getting
Yeah.
bites all the time now, and
You got no time to stop and do anything, have you? 'Cause it's just
mayhem.
chaos.
It's just carnage. You just want to keep casting out, don't you?
Yeah.
Right, let's get them slip back. First ever Wrasse trip then, mate. How was that?
Yeah, I know. It's insane, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I can't believe how relatable it is from your perch fishing. So a lot of the perch style that I normally fish is incorporated into wrasse fishing, like a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite easy for someone if you've got a perch set up to just grab it and just
bring it down
and
there.
just go.
Yeah, you don't need anything too complicated. I mean, the cheb, when we use a cheb rig in perch fishing, but it was slightly beefed up now. I mean, when you swapped over from like 7 grams to 15, your catch rate just transformed. Didn't
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of things that happened. So, Ian, pretty much you got the colour right straight away, didn't you?
it? Yeah, colour was alright.
You got the colour right straight away, and then I started experimenting with that colour, and I managed to get the weight right. And it's simply, I just wanted to get out to that island, and then we worked out that they really wanted it hard on that bottom drag, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then it was just insane fishing.
The bites are amazing.
I needed this.
Yeah, you get a bite off a perch, and it's really satisfying. But they're just like they hit it a million miles an hour. Like it's
like that little bit at the end when we just kept on getting snagged up. I couldn't believe how much time you hadn't got to get them out.
As soon as you feel that bite,
as soon as you felt the bite, that was dug in. It's just they're insane, and they just don't give up. Like you're trying to hold them, and they're fighting you. Yeah, insane fish.
I think the seals had a part to play with that, because they can't. I don't think they can afford to swim out of the kelp. They have to be close to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll be food themselves. So they're literally just on the edge of the kelp. They'll come out, attack your lure, and then they're straight back in because they don't want to get eaten. So.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's probably why we tried a bit for the pollock, didn't we? But we never really had some success with that.
Yeah.
So
I think that was.
I think we're gonna finish these off, get back to camp, freshen up.
have something to eat.
Have something to eat, get some more gear, and possibly go pollock.
Well, there's an estuary nearby that we could go to and have a go for some bass for the incoming tide tonight. So let's finish these off.
And then get back on it.
Get sorted. Right, we've been bitten by the bass bug. We've got itchy feet. We couldn't stay back at the campsite. We've done what we did last time in the Cornwall video. We've decided to come out. We've got bass on the mind, and we're going to try and catch them in this estuary. Completely different to where we fished today. It's basically all sand. There's not many snags here at all. But as you'll see in a minute, there's a few features that we can use to target. There's loads of like off gullies and things like that. So we're just waiting for the tide to come in now for these bass to kind of just pour into these little gullies. I fished here once before and I caught a nice bass off here, about 65 centimetres. So I'm quietly confident. You're less confident, but as you said on the way here. But it looks so, if you look around, you'll see in a minute, it's so barren. But we're literally right at the low point of
As
low
we was
tide.
coming over here, it just looked like the Sahara Desert, and I was like, where's the water? Where is the water? But we've got to the mark now, and to be fair, there is some quite steep inclines on the sandbanks, and I can see why the bass would come in and target them. So I think we've got a while to wait before the water comes in, but we're here.
Yeah. High tide's about 1:45 in the morning, and it's just gone up to about 8 o'clock now. So we're not going to stay all night, but we're going to fish up till darkness.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can pick off a bass or two as they come in. So shall we have a few casts and then we'll go through the lures and stuff that we're going to be using?
Yeah, have a few. Because we've completely changed tactics as well. I think that's worth a mention. He's going more of the finesse, light approach, and I've gone more of the big, bulky, big lures, heavy kind of style. So
so between us both,
between
hopefully
us,
we can. If we get one, then great. We know estuary fishing for bass isn't easy, but you never know until you try.
Yeah.
So
just trying to cover all options.
Yeah.
So
right.
Let's
Enough
go.
talking.
Yeah.
Let's go do it.
Yeah.
I just saw a silver flash there, go there, over there, yeah. And I think I got it. They're not small, they're like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
They're bass, mate.
How big?
They're bass. Absolutely nailed it. What did I say? What did I say?
No way.
What a take. Right, let's focus on getting it in first. It's not a bad one either. That is absolutely awesome. I can't believe that's just happened. Oh. Feels like a decent-ish fish. Just tighten the drag on it a little bit. I can't believe it. I mean, I just cast at these showing fish. You might not be able to see it on camera, but we thought they were mullet, but they weren't. It's bass, which is only probably about 2 or 3 pounds. Just came around and absolutely nailed the salted Ned roll. You can just see it there on the outside of its mouth. Look at that, see if I can get down to the water and grab it. There's really, really soft mud here, so I don't want to end up getting stuck. But look at that. What a fish. Ooh. Get in. Oh.
Nice.
That. Unbelievable. Did so well with the wrasse earlier on today. We wanted to catch a bass, and we've had a bass. Absolutely insane. Look at that, the salted Ned roll. Absolutely choked as well. Lovely fish. Only a schoolie. I mean, we were talking about maybe keeping one, but I think it's the first one we've had. We'll put this one back, I think.
Well done,
Amazing
mate.
fun, mate.
It's a nice fish, that is.
Sight fishing as well, seeing some fish kind of
Yeah.
striking on just in really shallow water. It's no more than 1.5 feet deep, and this bass was feeding there. And then wallop, first cast with the salted Ned roll, it's absolutely nailed it. There's no bass here, is there, mate? Absolutely made
none
it
for
with
me,
that.
because that's just,
So
it's just a
chuffed
tiny
with that.
thing, that is.
I think we've got to be quite stealthy now, just because it is like the ground's really shallow, and we were kind of standing up the bank, weren't we? Then
Yeah.
at the top of that sandbar, and just had a cast. Just saw something flash, had a cast, and it took it. There we go. Good bass. Let's see if I can get.
I wonder what they're chasing, because they're coming in shallow, aren't they?
There'll be shrimps and all sorts, and that's all it was. Look at that. A black salted Ned roll. Brand new Crush City lure. Made from TPE, so it sticks up off the bottom like that. Just got it mounted on a VMC Ned rig. Unbelievable. You right taking the rod, Tom, or no?
Yeah, got it.
And as it's our first one, we won't keep it. We'll just say thank you and let it go back and fight another day. Look at that. Lovely bass, let's get it slipped back. Thank you, mate. You made one angler very happy. Off she goes. Right, we've fished for about 2 hours now, and the tide is, I don't know, probably two meters up from when we first started. Like, it's coming so quickly. And where we had that bass earlier on, just had it casting to the far bank really, just twitching it past, and you can't even see that now. It's completely submerged with water. And it's hard to get the presentation right. Like, I've just gone over to a 10 centimetre kick man just to try and swim it up off the bottom, because the water's so quick now, it's flooding through here, but it's bringing a lot of weed with it. And every time you're casting out, you're just getting the lure caked in weed. But it still feels like we're going to be on for a bite. Like, it looks absolutely amazing. There's a bit of a slack area on this left-hand side in this beach bit here, so I'm just hoping we can get out the main flow, get in that slack area and just twitch the Ned again through there, and there'll be a bass waiting in there. But it still feels like we've got a chance to catch a fish. So Tom's all the way up on that point still casting. Give it another 20 minutes or so and I'll go see how he's getting on. But yeah, got about an hour and a half of light left to go. Let's see how we get on, and see if we can catch another one.
So a quick update on what's going on. Me and Ian, we've split up. Ian's a little bit further into an estuary, trying to pick off some smaller bass with the hopes of catching maybe a big one with a small lure. And I've just stuck it out with the bigger stuff, hoping that as the bass are coming in, this is like a pinch point. If they're going to go into where Ian is and into this sort of area, they've got to come through here. So I'm just sticking it out with the bigger stuff, hoping and praying that I can hook something. I've had no action whatsoever so far. We've probably got about another 2 hours of fishing. We're going to get the head torches on, get geared up to fish dark. But it's a bit crazy as the water's like flooding in. I've had loads and loads of jellyfish like following, and I am struggling a little bit with the weed as well. There's a lot of suspended weed coming through. It's getting stuck on my line, but I'm going to persevere, stick it out, and I'm going to continue casting the bigger size lures and see if I can get something bigger. So I'm going to crack on, because now's the time. I think if anything's going to come in that's decent, now. So fish on! what we got. So that didn't take long, did it? Literally just telling you guys I was going to stick it out for a bigger fish. I am using the bigger lures. It's not mega, but it is a bass. Right as all those jellyfish have been coming in. Beautiful. That's what we came here for. The kick, man. If I just wash him off. Excuse the weed. But a little tiny schoolie. How perfect is that? Great fun, even on the bigger stuff, great fun. They fight like hell. Unfortunately, too small to keep. Right, getting back because it seems like it is the right time. No hesitation whatsoever, straight back. I love this sea fishing. The fish fight absolutely crazy and they don't give up even when they're on the bank. Nuts.
Well, mate, that's 11:15. What a day though, eh? We've fished all day today and it's just blown our minds. It's blown my mind especially.
Absolutely amazing. Like the wrasse fishing just blew me away anyway, and then to top it off we've had the bass at the end.
Yeah.
I've never wrasse fished before and I'm definitely going to be doing it again.
Yeah,
100%, yeah, 100%.
And I would
it's
say
just so easy to just grab a perch rod and get out on the rocks.
Yeah, it's just fun, isn't it? Fun fishing, like you say. It's similar to perch fishing on the river. Like it's so similar. You can use all the same kit. And we've come here tonight just as for a bonus fish, and we've had two bass, haven't we?
Yeah,
it's paid off.
Not hit the big one that we wanted,
No.
but still, we've got tomorrow. And the only fish that we haven't caught that we wanted to is a pollock.
It's a pollock,
so
yeah.
we got the mark. It was unfishable today. Also, we got played by seals. So hopefully tomorrow the wind's died down, the seals aren't there, and we can get stuck into some.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Right, let's go back to the car because I'm shattered.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Right, well it's 8:10 on day 2. We've had a bit of a lie-in because we didn't get back till, what, about 11:30 last night after a full day of fishing, so yeah, we needed that sleep desperately. But yeah, we're up and ready to go. Just tying on some lures to see if we can catch some pollock today. We're going to go to the same mark we were at yesterday, but further around the headland if we can, because it was completely like winded off yesterday. We just couldn't fish it at all, so fingers crossed we can get out there. The wind isn't as bad. There's less seals than there were yesterday, and yeah, we can finally tick that pollock off the list.
Right, we've made it down to the mark. It looks absolutely beautiful. There's quite a lot of fish here, isn't there? But we couldn't fish it yesterday because of just how bad the wind is. It's really died down. I think that we probably go for wrasse for a little bit first before that tide comes in, and then it's going to be pollock, pollock, pollock.
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same tactics as yesterday. Fishing little chebs, free rigs, that type of thing, with the crush 30 lures. Nail a few wrasse early doors, and then hopefully when the tides come up, we bring the pollock in. We've not seen any seals yet. I keep banging on about these seals, but it just fills me with confidence when I don't see them. I feel like the pollock are getting chased away by them, so yeah, that's good news. But yeah, It's great to get out on this bit. We really wanted to fish it yesterday because it is one of the best bits of this point. It's pretty much the point of the headland here.
Yeah,
So,
basically what happens is as the tide comes round, it's hitting a rock and then it's forming like a rip.
you see, yeah,
not
huge
too
rip, yeah.
not too far out, and we're going to be trying to cast into that, and hopefully the pollock is sitting in it.
Right, let's go do it.
Let's go.
Come on. Bitch.
Oof. Go on, lad.
Baby wrasse. Whoop. Well, just like yesterday, the wrasse are having a feed again. We slugged out for the first hour or so, trying to catch a pollock, but I'm not quite sure the tide's right yet. It's bang on low tide. So in the meantime, just fishing down by the rocks, see if we can catch a wrasse or two. And this one's taken on pretty much the second cast. Only a baby, but great fun all the same. But you can see there the size of the lure compared to the fish, and it still absolutely nailed it. 15 gram cheb weight to get down deep again, just so we can keep in direct contact with the lure as well. It is quite deep down there. But yeah, off to a good start. I think the plan will be to keep on fishing for these for a couple of hours until the tide gets in, and hope there's a pollock or two out there. Maybe even a chance of a mackerel as well. We'll see. Right, let's get this one chucked back. Thank you, mate.
Here, fish.
Well done, mate.
Hey, Wrasse, Wrasse!
Do you need the net? That's a good one, mate. Well done.
On the Ned roll again. As Ian said, I don't think it's quite that time for the pollock just yet. It's very low, so we're just getting stuck. We're just getting stuck into a few of these before those pollock come in on the higher tide, and they're great fun. And they're getting back, get some more.
Jesus Christ.
Nah. There's like a cliff face, isn't there?
It's done me as well.
It's like a cliff face, isn't
Yeah,
there?
they're going straight under into it. There we go, a bit of slack lining has come out. Slightly bigger one.
Mine then.
Is yours still stuck?
Oh, got him! I got.
There we go, he's come out.
Oh, he's on. He's still on.
Try and get a different angle on him. There we go, slightly bigger one on the Mayor. Great fun catching these wrasse, it's unbelievable. Just fishing just below a drop off. And as soon as it goes into behind that ledge, that's it. The wrasse are waiting. I'll get this one unhooked and try and not get stabbed by it in the process, because they're full of spines, these. You really do have to be careful when you're handling them. I think I mentioned yesterday, bring some gloves if you're unsure. But yeah, another nice little Welsh ballan wrasse. See you later, mate. Back she goes. Right, I'm gonna go help Tom, see if I can get his fish out for him.
Yeah. Man, that was intense. Another one bites the dust. There's a very sharp edge along the bottom, well, along this cliff face, and they're just trying to bury themselves right under it as soon as you hook them, so we're having to really give it some. Ned roll again. And a beautiful wrasse. Oi. Ploughing through them now, aren't we? So I've had quite a lot of fish on this rig. It's called the free rig. I usually use it on the rivers for perch with stick baits. But it's doing a really, really good job of catching the wrasse. And it is exactly what it says it is. I've got a stop up here so that the weight can't go up onto my braid, and it's just free running. I've got a little bead there, just so that it doesn't damage my knot. It's kind of a little bit like a G-car when it's being fished, but if you put a really heavy weight on these, the fish doesn't feel it as much as a G-car. So a G-car is fixed to the hook, whereas this is free running. So if that is hard on the bottom and a fish pulls on it, it doesn't feel the weight as much, and that's what I like the most about the free rig. You can fish heavy with it.
Fish on! What? It's a crab! Jesus Christ! Ah! How on earth has that done that? How am I going to get in? It's so heavy. I'm going to snap my rod getting it in. Oh, it's awful. Look at the size of that edible crab. What do I do?
What you got?
Woo! Woo! I am not touching that again.
What the?
Look what I've just managed to catch, mate. So I thought I was snagged on the bottom.
Whoa.
And that thing is just absolutely nailed. Yeah, you hold it, mate.
I've got a wrasse. I've got a wrasse in one hand.
Crab in the other.
And a crab in the other.
Well, there you go. Crusher, he catches literally everything. Unbelievable. So I was snagged in a rock, and then I think that crab's helped me get it out because it's gone from my lure as I've been snagged, and I've just pulled it up.
Look at it, it's crazy.
That's a good sized crab, that.
Yeah? That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Wonder if he can get me if I...
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he can get me, he can get me.
Right, let's get the wrasse back. Goodbye, wrasse. So, this definitely wasn't on the bucket list, but I managed to catch a spider crab. Is it a spider crab? I think it is, isn't it? Look at the claws on it.
Just can't help being good,
my
can
God.
you? You know.
I know, mate. Fluky. It's calmed down a bit now. It tried to eat me a second ago. But yeah. Another
That's
unusual
crazy.
catch and an amazing trip. I don't know how I'm going to get it back, but maybe I'm just going to gently throw him back in. Let's see. I can't believe that's happened. Right, goodbye, spider crab. Thank you for the surprise. Back down you go.
Fish on! just can't stop catching them. Well, that's a pretty one. Every one is just like slightly different. Markings on that.
Right, well, Tom is absolutely hauling now on the free rig with the Crush City Ned roll. And I've completely stopped wrasse fishing now. I swapped over to the pollock gear again, just swimming some kickman lures through, trying to entice a pollock. Nothing yet. The seals keep popping up, and I don't know, I just got this thing in my head that the pollock aren't going to be feeding because them seals are still here. But we've got to keep trying. We've got plenty of time left yet to try and catch one. But yeah, Tom is having a great time over there catching them wrasse.
Insane fishing. It's just literally every chuck I'm just catching a wrasse now. So I think it's pollock time because I've caught at least 15 of these now. Easy, probably even 20.
I think he's just fishing. He's found another drop off and he's just fishing beyond that with the free rig, and he's getting a bite, or he's getting a wrasse in every 5 casts pretty much now. So yeah, brilliant fishing. But yeah, just got my fingers crossed we can find a pollock, because that's the only thing we're really missing now. Let's see how we get on. Come on. Got him up. They do all that fighting at the start and then they come in a bit loose after that. So get down and get him. That's a nice one. There we go, another lovely little wrasse on the salted Ned roll again. That has been the lure of the trip, I think. Just swapped over to a Texas rig as well, just so the lure's got free movement as well on the dead stick.
Right, so we've left the last mark. We couldn't get any pollock there. We was trying, and we just thought, you know what, we'll come back round to where we was catching the wrasse. We've come a little bit further down from when we was catching them. And then straight away I hooked into a bass. I seen it right down the side. It smashed the lure and then ran across a rock, and I've just stayed here fishing that kind of style and having some wrasse, but every now and again a shoal of bass will come past me and come down here, so I'm just going to keep on fishing this open area for wrasse and hoping that I get another bass. I'm not specifically going to target the bass. Just hope that maybe they'll pick it up, and we'll see how we get on with there. I think the pollocks are lost hope. The water's too shallow around here, and we just couldn't catch one out on the deep water, which is where I would have expected to catch one, even though I know nothing about pollock fishing. So that's the rig, the free rig. It's done me really well over the last 2 days, with the wrasse, and that is what the bass took as well. So I'm just going to stick with it now. We've probably got 3-4 hours left of fishing, maybe a bit less. So I'm quite happy just chilling here and catching the wrasse, to be honest, in the hopes of maybe snagging a bass. I can't even have a break to have something to eat without catching. That's how crazy the wrasse fishing is. Another one bites the dust. Crazy. These fish are solid. I am going to show you him in a sec. That is probably the biggest wrasse of my trip so far. Wow, what a fish. I'm guesstimating, and it's on the free rig again, I'm guesstimating that he's about £3. Oh, and he stood still for me as well for a sec. Look at that. That was worth the journey, that was. Absolutely tanked it straight from the off. Now, I was doing something a little bit different actually then when he took it. I was just straight retrieving. I actually said to the cameraman, I said, I wonder if I've been putting all these twitches and jerks into my rod and I haven't needed to, so I just straight winding, and what a take that was. Insane fishing. Especially if you can get amongst some fish like that, it makes it so much more worth it.
Right, mate. Back at the campsite, that heat got a bit too much, didn't it? But we've had an absolutely amazing couple of days fishing in Wales, haven't we?
And yeah, just a bit of a recap on what's happened over the last 2 days. It's just been wrasse crazy. Absolutely. Had a blinder, haven't we?
It's kind of just blew our minds how good it's been, really. I knew it would be good, but I didn't think it would be this good. But we sussed it out, haven't we?
We went for the bass as well. We managed to get a couple. And then the pilot just eluded us. I ain't got a clue what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it again. Seal gate.
Yeah.
the seals. I think had a part to play with that.
It was seal alley, weren't it? Yeah.
Yeah, they just did, for whatever reason. I've caught pollock there before, but for whatever reason, they just went there this trip. But that's just how it goes. But we had plenty of fun with them wrasse, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Like, I know, like for you, it's your first time wrasse fishing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that must have been like a highlight for you this trip, just nailing into your first fish and then just snowballing from there.
Like, I've done the bass a couple of times when I've been away on holiday with the kids and the missus. Bass fishing is just insane, but wrasse fishing is just as crazy. I can't believe how much they fight for how small they are.
Yeah.
It's insane. Some of the runs that I've had, they seem like they're not going to stop.
Yeah.
It's nuts. And then because you have to keep that leverage on them to keep them out of that weed as well. Like, bass don't really do that, do they? But the wrasse, when they get into that, like it's just mayhem. As soon as that bite happens, it's just all hell breaks loose.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah, I think that hit as well. I don't know. They just. It's like it's their last meal when they hit it. It's just a proper thud.
Yeah,
like,
they give up.
Crazy.
They don't give up all their energy, do they? Because they're even giving it you loads on the bank as well, aren't they? Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know, it's just crazy. Anyone with the perch set up should definitely get out and try it.
100%.
Definitely. 100%. It's
100%.
not that hard to do. Just book the trip with a couple of mates and just get out there and do it.
Yeah. What about the bass though? I mean, for me, that was my personal highlight. I mean, I absolutely love that. Seeing those fish feed in the shallow water and then casting the lure. I thought they were mullet to start off with. Casting the lure to them, a couple of twitches, and then bang, the rod just hooped over. That was, for me, that was just insane.
Yeah,
only a small fish, but it doesn't matter, does it? It's just the electric feeling of that bite that just kind of just.
Yeah, I was actually looking at you when all that happened, so I watched the whole thing unfold, and it was just it was just nuts because they were in that shallow water. As soon as that bass hit, I could see your rod tip going as it was shaking its head, and then as soon as it realised, it just took off.
Yeah.
And we was fishing quite light as well, which makes it even more exciting, don't it?
Yeah.
When you're fishing light. So
definitely.
it was a cool moment.
Magic moment, definitely. So if you've been inspired by this video, you want to get out yourself and do some wrasse fishing, just bring your perch gear. I think that's all you need. Then I'd 100% recommend the Grand Friend campsite, which is where we've been staying. It's like less than 5 minutes from More for Nothing, which is the mark we fished for the wrasse over the weekend, and it's got all the amenities you'll need to get you on your way. Really, they've got showers, they've got toilets, they've got drinking spots as well. Like you'll need to fill up your water all the time, but we've used that to actually dry our wash the salt off our reels and our rods as well. But yeah, location is everything for me when you come to a coastal fishing spot, and keeping it simple, being as close as you can to that spot is everything. And yeah, this site has been absolutely fantastic to us. They've got electric hookup points as well, so you can bring up a little fridge with you, plug it in, keep all your food fresh as well. Even take some bass or some pollock home with you as well. So yeah, definitely give it a shot. We'll leave a link in the description so you can have a look at it. But yeah,
And do exactly what we've done.
Do exactly what we've done.
Yeah.
Come stay here and do exactly the same as what we've done. You'll have the time of your life, trust me.
So tagged along with this video is actually a competition. So it's your chance to win 10 packs of Crush City of what we've been using on this amazing Wrasse video. So what we've been using is, we've got the jerks, we've got the Ned rolls, we've caught on those. The suspects, we had some fish on those. Mooch minnow, I think you caught on the mooch minnow, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mooch minnows. And yes, we'll just do 10 packs of those. So all you have to do is in the comment section, name what lure Ian caught his bass on. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just in the comments, name what Ian caught his bass on. So, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. So that's it from us. We've got some packing away to do and some long drives home.
Yeah,
ain't
nice
we?
4.5 hour drive now.
4.5 hour drive for him. I think I've got about 3.5. Well, I'm going straight to another competition. But that's it from us.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you on the next one.